Hey, and we're back. We're back. I guess we lost our signal. So, hey, I think we had 3 people at our peak. So, come on back. Okay. I'm Orna Walters of Creating Love on Purpose. This is my dear friend, Unit Zappa.
And I'm learning how to ABD, always be dating.
Always be dating. So, as a single woman, it's important to always be dating because you're going to learn things about you that are going to bring you to your beloved, right?
Okay.
So, you're saying that you want a relationship like what Matthew and I have.
Exactly.
So how would you describe that?
Well,
I might be opening a can of worms.
I love how you described it, where you have that you have you're anchored, you're rooted, and you have wings to fly. So this idea of somebody that's there to support you, but also let you be who you are. And I've had a lot of relationships where I have to shrink myself to make something work, or to bend myself into a pretzel to make something work, and it's not worth it. That's not working. That's not working.
Well, it doesn't work for anybody. So, actually Matthew and I have a whole thing. We talk about twisting into a pretzel trying to get love, right? And so that loops back around to your love imprint, right? Because we learn how to receive love in our family of origin.
Which, if you're up on what's happening in my family, can see that there's some disaster there. So we're going to try to change that.
Okay. So on the always be dating, the goal is to go out on a bunch of dates without expectation, okay? So if you have 0 expectation and you have a date coming up, a friend fixed you up with a guy, and you have 0 expectation.
Correct.
Okay, great. So having 0 expectation sets you free to be totally yourself.
Okay. So in the past, I've done things like definitely gone in with no makeup and a sassy attitude, like, if you could love me on my worst day, like a
right. Okay,
like a Shark Week.
Shark. What? Whoa, okay, like moon at her worst. Here I am. Okay, so I don't recommend you do that.
Oh, okay.
So go physically the way you would prepare for a guy you really liked.
Oh, interesting. I didn't think. Okay.
Okay. So physically go, like do the things you would do with a guy that you did really like, but behave like your real authentic self.
Yeah, so I'm dressing like an Eskimo. And I'm a little silly. So, okay, good.
Yeah. Okay. So in this, what Matthew and I call this a date to discover.
Okay.
All right, the date to discover process. So dating to discover means you're not looking to discover your guy, your one, your beloved. You're looking to discover things about you so you can get out of your own way to allow in the guy who is your match.
So what are some things to be on the lookout for?
So some of the things to be on the lookout for is what's the first thing that you do about the guy. So you already gave me a clue, because the first thing you did about this particular guy is you already wanted to eliminate him from the pool. So you automatically jumped into a judgmental state to say, this guy is absolutely not my match, but I'm going to say yes because my dear friend Orna told me I should always be dating.
That's right. So for example, one thing I might discover is, when he's talking and eating, that I don't care for that. I like it. Is it those kinds of things? Like, is it that kind of nitpicky, specific things about, like, when I'm noticing he's not asking me questions about myself. I notice I'm only asking questions to him, so we don't talk about me. Like, what am I looking for? What am I trying to achieve?
So what you're looking to do is to be comfortable in your own skin and not try to get a particular response from him. You're not trying to elicit a response from the other person. You're looking to be... So what you said about Matthew and I, you said, well, that's somebody that really supports you and accepts you for who you are, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we all want. We all want to be loved for who we really are. And yet, on some level, we're kind of terrified to show up as who we really are, right? So this part of you that has this, like, well, let me test him and show up with no makeup, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's down the line after you're, like, I mean, I hardly ever wear makeup, right, Matthew?
That's right.
Yeah, I put some on just now to shoot this video.
Well, no, I saw a married couple. They had 2 kids, and she had she had the brown sweater look on. I was like, they're in the brown sweater phase.
Yeah.
And then I got worried for them, and I thought, he's probably going to start cheating sometime soon, because they're in the...
Okay, so that's a good thing to discover.
She's so comfortable with herself that she's fine with wearing the brown sweater. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's...
So now we're getting in touch with some of your limiting beliefs around love. So I used to have this limiting belief, and you've known me... How long have we known each other? 30-something years.
Which is weird, because we're both 21, so that's weird. But
yeah,
yes,
I know. That's
correct.
How did that happen? We know each other longer than we've been alive.
Time travel.
Time travel. Okay. So, and if you're engaged and you want to see more of these live video feeds from us, just hit the subscribe button that's up here somewhere. It's either above my head or Moon's head. Like, click your mouse, move it around, wave your mouse around, and subscribe to our live video feed. We're going to be doing more of these. When we are looking to, in the dating to discover process, we're looking to discover things that we didn't know about ourselves that are blocking us from love. So if you're blocking yourself by limiting beliefs, like I did used to have a limiting belief, and I think you know this about me, that I had so much struggle in coming into a loving relationship. I did have the belief that all men would cheat. Right?
And that eventually when I wear the brown sweater, that
he's going to cheat.
Yeah, that's a signal.
So did you burn all the brown sweaters? I would just burn all the brown sweaters.
No, I doubled down on the brown sweaters. I'm like, screw you. Somebody has to climb brown sweater tower too.
Okay, and just don't hire a cute nanny. No, I don't understand the cute nanny.
Why? Well, I mean, if someone's going to go for the cute nanny, then that's
I agree.
That's the pathology there.
Oh no, sure. I digress.
Yeah.
I digress.
But we're exposing limiting beliefs. I'm uncovering limiting beliefs. I haven't even had the date, and already I'm learning some things about myself. Is your point?
Yes. So first, that you're under the concept of ABD, always be dating, and dating to discover is that you're going to look to go on a lot of dates. So not just one. Like dating to discover really works best if you've got at least a minimum of 3.
Are women allowed to ask men out on dates?
No. Well, I mean, I would say as a general rule, no. So I can ask you a few questions. I already know the answer because you've been my friend for a little while. What kind of relationship do you want?
I don't know. What do you mean? Oh, is that part of the problem?
Yeah, that is part of the problem. So for the most part, women want a man to be in the lead in a relationship. So let me ask you this way. Have you ever been dating somebody for a while and then you have to have that uncomfortable conversation where you go, where's this going?
No, I think every time I've been in a relationship, it started on day one, and then it was just a thing. It was up and running. Like there's a very clear delineation. The ones that are going are definitely going, and the ones that are not.
Okay, but how did you know it was going?
Because we were each calling each other regularly every day and making plans. And
driving things forward?
Yeah. It was
right.
like
I think we're under attack again. Is that your ride?
It is.
Is that your escape route?
Yes, I'm secretly texting underneath this where you can't see it. Yes.
Okay.
Help me.
So can a woman ask a guy on a date? I would say you can't ask a guy on a date, but you want to let him know that the water is warm. So back in the old days, like a lady would drop her handkerchief and see which guy would run to pick it up and give it to her. Mm-hmm. So whether you're online dating or you're offline meeting, you want to let someone know that the water is warm, right? Because really what's important for a guy who's looking to have a relationship, he's not going to just approach you cold. And because you also have your celebrity status, most guys aren't going to be just like running up to you like, hey, and the guys that are probably going to be not really your guy.
I'm getting an eye twitch and flop sweat right now, just thinking about all this stuff.
You're not having flop sweat.
Okay.
I guarantee you. You might feel like it, but you're not. Okay, so what kind of relationship do you want?
Maybe we should do a video another day when I have a good answer for this.
All right. Any other questions in the date to discover?
No, I guess I want to just know, what do I not know that I need to know?
So what you want to know is, unless there is a deal breaker, and we're not counting no spark or no attraction as a deal breaker.
That's not a deal breaker?
It's a deal breaker for a relationship, but not for a date.
Oh, okay.
See how that's different?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So for a relationship, I mean, you've seen me with Matthew.
Yeah.
I mean,
constantly making out. It's kind of creepy. That's a joke. It's gorgeous. I have a lot of video. I watch it late at night when they leave.
But seriously,
that's not true either.
I mean, but still, my heart skips a beat when he walks into the room. Like, he lights up my world. Mm-hmm. And so if you want that, which I know you can have and you can create for yourself, then you want to come from the position of dating as a practice. So dating to discover is like practice dating.
Okay.
Okay? And when you practice date, you don't have any expectation. In this dating to discover process, you have zero expectation about if the guy is a match or not a match. And you actually don't even want to evaluate if he's a match for you or not. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Until the 5th or 6th date.
It's a lot of new information to take in, and I think I've hit my limit on how much I can receive at this moment. So yes, I will gnaw on these 11 bones you've given me, and
I think there were 13.
Okay, well,
lucky number 13.
all right, I'll
Okay.
take it.
All right, so
ABD.
ABD, always be dating to discover. Just don't have expectation. Go on the date, discover about yourself.
Don't make judgments till date 5 or 6.
Not judgments. Don't decide if he's a match or not.
I still need to get this.
Okay, look, if you want more live video from us, just hit the subscribe button that's up here somewhere. We'll catch you soon. I'm Orna Walters.
Moon Zappa.
Okay, adios.